So I know what my third song's going to be, but I don't know what the rest of them are. And Jeremy, think about what you want me to sing. I think I already know. What? 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Are we going? Okay. See, same thing here. Gotta get a little messy to get the most out of life. Whether making love or cooking up a barbecue, gotta lick your lips, lick hers too. Get the most out of life, you gotta get it all over you. Gotta go outside and break a sweat, walk barefoot, get your feet wet. Smell the rain and the bacon and the coffee brew. Gotta stub your toes, skin your knees, lose your way, lose your keys. Taste your tears and the tears of your loved ones too. Gotta get a little messy to get the most out of life. Whether making love or cooking up a barbecue, lick your fingers, go on, lick hers too. Get the most out of life, you gotta get it all over you. Gotta fall in love more than once. Gotta bust your ass more than twice. Gotta find a good friend, 2 or 3 or 4. Gotta hook a fine bass, 5 or 6 pounds or more. Then you give it a kiss. Throw it back in the water. Take a picture if you can, let the world know that you caught her. Sit on the bank, sip a beer. Thank your lucky stars you're still here, but don't forget to brush off your muddy butt before you get back in your truck. Oh, baby, that's messy. I'll clean it up, gotta go fishing one more time. Let's go fishing, Jeremy. Friend, or 2 or 3 or 4. Gotta miss that big old bass, 14 pounds or more. Gotta get a little messy, get the most out of life. Whether making love or cooking up a barbecue, lick your lips, woo-hoo-hoo. Get the most out of life, you gotta get it all over you. Yeah. Get it all over you. And no, that's not a cover song, that's my song, but I was stealing licks from Roger Miller, right and left. Steal from the good ones, man. Half of my philosophy in life, here's the other half. Also in the key of E. How many of you are or have been serious students of art? Art, period. But I mean, I have more baccalaureate hours than anybody you've ever met. I will bet you right now. 333. And I did get 2 degrees out of that. My first was in theater art, so that's... Yeah. It doesn't count. I really got into lighting when I was in school in theater arts, and I probably would have made a good living at it because I really loved it, and I was a good ladder man. I could climb out. I don't have a real fear of heights. I can't do ladders anymore, but that would have been lucrative. But no, I had to be a performer. And then my second degree, after See, I have 3 minors, one in English Lit, one in philosophy, and one in secondary education, which I never really got into. But I did get a visual art degree, and I probably learned more about even the songwriting and what I learned in art. And I talk about the great themes in Western art, which is what I know. And one of the great themes is the contrast of the sacred and the profane. And that's us. We are both sacred beings, and I believe that. And we are extremely profane, and I want to celebrate all of them, which is that first song there. But this next song is my daddy's fault. Just like this guitar is my daddy's fault. Bought this for me 57 years ago. Daddy taught me to fish. Not to catch fish, to fish. Get out there. Now in the mirror of my mind I saw my father cast his line, silhouette in the rising sun. A single dancer in the light, a simple melody in flight. The song begins as the dance is done. Cast your troubles upon the water. Let them flow into the sea. Live your life as if this morning was all the sunlight you'll ever see. When wrestling demons in the night, should I run or should I fight? Am I forgiven for the things I've done? In the quiet thunder of the dawn, I know the memory and the song, Dad and the ocean, dancing as one. Cast your troubles upon the water. Let them flow to the sea. Live your life as if this morning was all the sunlight you'll ever see. And as I ponder these simple graces, I find a peace I can embrace. Cast your troubles upon the waters and let them flow to the sea. Live your life as if this morning the sunlight you'll ever see. For my daddy. Oh, what the hell, let's do a mama song. And I said I knew what the third song was going to be, and I lied. It's just a song I need to do because it's being recorded, and the song I need to do is one that my brother has not yet heard, and I want him to hear it. And this is a great way to do that. Thank you, Joe. See, you're good for something there, brother. And if he's watching it, then he's going to wait. It'll probably be the last damn song, you know. No. I was fortunate. I had good parents. I know people who didn't. Took me a long time to realize I had good parents. My problem was living up to being a good parent. And I didn't always live up to that. But what I can say is that all my kids love me. Still. My mama's fault. My mama told me when I was young, boy, you're gonna burn yourself someday. It was her favorite speech down at the bonfire beach. I couldn't seem to stay away. I love to feel the heat on the back of my seat. I could watch those flames all night. I'd see colors and traces of fantasy faces glowing out of the firelight. And I was born to stand close to the fire. Born to stand close to the fire. Close to the fire. My mama told me a little later on, boy, you're gonna take a fall someday. You're always looking too close and feeling too much, giving your heart away. Mama was right, oh, I've cried all night, hidden from the light of the day. But when I think about all of the things I've learned, I wouldn't have it any other way. I was born to stand close to the fire. Born to stand close to the fire. Ooh, close to the fire. Closer to the candle, closer to the sun, closer to the stars at night, closer to the quest and closer to the edge, closer to the light. I was born to stand close to the fire. Born to stand close to the fire. One more time. Born to stand close to the fire. Close to the fire. close to the fire. Close to the fire. Thank you. My dad did things with me, and my mom talked to me. Ken, are you happy? Yeah, I'm happy, Mom. Now for something completely different. I've had the opportunity to write for a lot of different things, not just for me. I've written commercials. I've written for film work. And actually, Cast Your Troubles started out as a little bit I did for a film. And then I expanded on it a lot. And I've written for theater. And I spent about 2 years writing for a children's theater in Houston, which was fun because it was always a challenge. You didn't know what you were going to write, because I would have to wait for the producer to go ahead and start writing a play, and we get into a first act or something like that, get that ready, throw it at me, and I'd start writing a few songs based on moments so far in that. And then we wouldn't even be through with the play when we'd hire a cast, which you think, well, that's crazy, but no, it's not, because when I write for me, I know what key I'm going to do things in a whole bit. But I'm writing for someone else and a different voice. I have to write for not only that character that they're playing, but that voice. Well, eventually they got tired of me making recordings of my guitar plays, because we were on the cheap all the time. So I'd record the guitar parts, and then I'd go off and write some more, and then the cast would go off and do their thing. Finally, they said, well, why don't we just write you in a part so that you can be there? So you got to pay me twice. I said, okay, that's fine. So I was in a show called The Journey of the Wise Men. Why were the wise men all covered with ash and soot? That was not part of that, damn it. But, and it was a bunch of kids talking about that particular Christmas story, about the wise men's aspect of it. And a lot of the songs were ensemble songs, and then there were different songs for the particular characters. And I was the grandpa of these kids, hanging around with them, kind of helping them with the story and playing guitar behind their characters. But then I had to have a character, and my character for a song was Herod the Great. And I love singing this song. My biggest problem with it was in the instrument break, I had to learn to play guitar and do the chicken walk with a bunch of other people on stage while still playing guitar. God, it took me forever to do that, and I still stumbled. This is my character. Seasons come, seasons go, mountains crumble, forests grow, River Jordan is wide and deep, and I'm the top of the heap. Yeah, I keep my back up against the wall. If you stumble, I'll just watch you fall. I play for keeps, I never sleep. Not at the top of the heat, boys. When I was just a lad of 3 or 4, my daddy took me on his knee, held me up so I could see, dropped me smack on the floor. He said, "Get up, boy, don't you cry, trust nobody, and by, all that you sow, so shall you reap." From the top of the heap. Chicken walk time, everybody do it. We'll rehearse next time. When I was just a lad of 3, 4, my daddy took me on his knee. He held me up there so I could see, and dropped me smack on the floor. Now get up, boy, don't you cry, if you trust nobody, then by, all that you sow, so shall you reap. From the top of the heap. Now I'm a wolf among the sheep. Top of the heap. How y'all doing down there? Don't try it. Here's another one of the songs I wrote for another show. Totally different. And not for me. We did a lot of biblical shows because then the church schools would hire us as well. And this one was Noah from Noah and the Ark. Let me tune. It was cool doing Noah because it was a good show. Really worked well. And we did it twice, which was fun, except at 2 totally different casts. So the second time around, I did have to rewrite some things. The first Noah had this big baritone voice, and I wrote songs for that voice, and he could just really wail it. He wasn't that good of an actor. So, but I wrote the songs for him, and then we'd let a lot of the other people do the acting around this kind of masculine stick figure. The second Noah was a wonderful actor, couldn't carry a tune. So a lot of the old Noah songs, except for, some of the main lines, he would just speak them, and he was good at it, so it worked. And then we brought in ensembles and other people, things like that, and rewrote the songs. But this is a song that I wrote for one of Noah's daughters. See, I'm going to do it right here. And yeah, that's good. And I basically had to change the key for the singer. That was pretty much it. chords in different. You know, the first one I was doing C chordings, and then this one was G chordings. And I like it in the G chordings better. This is the moment before the sun comes out, the night before the sun comes out. And so we're what, day 39 or whatever? And everybody's huddled around whatever they're huddled around, their little light. And they're all talking about how will this never end. And Noah's daughter was the optimist in the group. She says, well, you know, we're still here. You can thank your lucky stars. We're still here. Yes. Hook line. Thank you, lucky stars. You can say you are the only one in all the world like you. I've been lucky too. Here I am with you in a brand new world just waiting to come true. That God has given us to share. Such a sweet song winging through the air. And when I go to sleep tonight, I know I can thank my lucky stars. I'm here. And when the sun returns, look at all we've learned. The lion and the lamb can live together, each of us unique, the powerful and meek. The smallest little bird is still a treasure that God has given us to share. His sweet song winging through the air. When I wake up, I will always know I can thank my lucky stars. I'm here. I can thank my lucky stars. I'm here. I'm proud of that little song. All right, we've been sweet enough. Oh, I was just going to get raucous. You leaving? So was that the song you wanted me to sing? Okay, all right. When was the last time I sang that song for you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know, and I've been letting that build up, you know. So.
Practicing my chicken walk?
Yes. All right, cool. Oh, let's do something different than what I was going to do. See how I've had this kind of bronchitis lately, and I'm getting it treated and everything. But I don't have the kind of falsetto head tune that I'm used to. I'll get it back. This one requires that. We'll see how much I can fake it. not it. There it is. It's a story song. Strangers. Oh, no, that's not it. Do it. Ah, I got it. The cancer came upon me in my prime. I prayed to God to save my life this time. The silence struck me like a stone. Realizing I was on my own, I cursed the patient faithful on their knees, praying to plastic saints and effigies. As the cancer filled my lungs with fame, the preacher told me to invoke the name. I said, do you think you're fooling? What kind of love could be so cold? Only a fool believes in miracles. Only a fool could be so bold. A stranger stood beside the avenue. The sign said, homeless, hungry, God bless you. His shirt was torn, his breath was bad. I laughed and gave him every cent I had. His eyes then held me in a cold embrace. Next thing I knew, there was a pistol in my face. He said, get out on your knees, fool, and pray, for the judgment of the Lord is here today. He said, do you think you're fooling? What kind of love could be so cold? Only a fool believes in miracles. Only a fool could be so bold. I saw the flash, I felt my chest explode. I felt my body fly across the road. I woke up lying on the ground. The cancer gone, the stranger nowhere to be found. Since my healing, I've been on the street. A cardboard sign, a bucket at my feet. In my pocket, there's a gun, bearing a bullet for the chosen one. Do you think you're fooling? What kind of love could be so cold? Believes in miracles. Only a fool could be so bold. Only a fool. Weird song, huh?
What inspired that?
I don't know. Songs like that, I was in kind of my noodling stage, and I just write out these little storylines. And, you know, your mind can take over if you let it. And sometimes I don't want it to, because sometimes it takes over and I can't make a song out of it. But that's part of the process. I've learned. This one I worked my ass off on. This one for my little brother. Hey, Scooter. His name is Scooter. How southern is that? Everybody say, hi, Scooter. He's 3 years younger than I, and poor guy. He's had to put up with that. And I've had to put up with him, too. And we have a blast with it. One of these days, I'll show you some of the jokes we pull on each other. It's fun. He doesn't know I wrote this yet. Okay. Yes, Scooter, I reused this chord combination. One of the most overused chord combinations in songwriting history. And I waited for just this moment to use it for this song. Mississippi summertime, 63. 2 kids climbing up a big oak tree, sitting on a branch, staring at the sky, watching all the neighbors walk by. And Mama comes out to call them in the house. They lay there looking at her quiet as a mouse, till she gives up and goes inside. And they bust out laughing till they cry. In a Mississippi summertime, 63. Kids climbing up a big oak tree. My little brother and me. We stuck a brick in the middle where the big limbs start, to pull ourselves up and put us in the heart of a world where we could see everything better. Dreaming about learning how to fly. Well, that oak got bigger and we did too, as it covered up the brick our young wings grew, till we took off to touch the sky. Maybe fly a little too high. For Mississippi summertime, 63. 2 kids climbing up a big oak tree. My little brother and me. But no matter how far and fast we flew, we could always come back to a place we knew. A place to heal and make a new start. In an old oak tree with a brick in its heart. Mom and Dad are long since gone. Other little kids are playing on the lawn. But like that brick that you can't see, there's a little kid living inside of me. Yeah, Mississippi summertime, 63. 2 kids climbing up a big oak tree. My little brother and me. My little brother and me. My little brother and me. Living on the forecourt. To let you know I have at least one more song, maybe 2. What's one of them? I already had Catfish Moon. Okay. Woo. Let's do Raz. See if I can pull that up. Let's see how the voice is hanging, okay? Don't start that. All right, let's try for Raz, which also started to be about a song about a cool pop I took away from my little brother when we were kids, and this guy here took over. They call them freeze pops now because I know Kool-Aid still makes them and they're still out there, but that ain't right. Freeze pop? Freeze pop. Cool pop. That's the way it should be said. Here come old Razzmatazz. He don't like nothing but jazz. Always saying things like, yeah, crazy. He snap his finger bones. He play air slide trombone. Eyes deep and dark and hazy. Razzmatazz, they call him Razzmatazz. Only name he has, dressed real sweet. Yeah, if it don't swing, he don't sing, 'cause it gotta have a beat. Ooh, wow. Razzmatazz. Picture Raz with sunglasses, walking down the street going. Slim by the wing on a Joseph way. Boom, shakalaka, boom, 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 bow, wow. That rhymes with wow, wow, and that rhymes with how. How. Here come old Razzmatazz. He don't like nothing but jazz. Girlfriend's name is Bebop, a Loobop, a Daisy. He go his way alone, ain't got no telephone. Always saying things like, yeah, crazy. Razzmatazz, they call him Razzmatazz. The only name he has, and he got big feet. And if it don't swing, it don't mean a thing. Gotta have a boom jigga booma jigga Razzmatazz. See if Raz can pick up that cornet. Come on, do it, voice. He's Razzmatazz, they call him Razzmatazz. He hails from Alcatraz and he don't eat meat. It rhymes. And if it don't swing, it don't ring a ding, ding a ding, gotta have a boom jigga booma jigga Razzmatazz. Gotta have and you gotta have a do wagga do wagga do wagga do wagga. You meet Raz, he'll say cool things like, life is like a cool pop. Remember your first cool pop? Oh, I do. Patty Tate gave it to me. I was over visiting Tate's sisters. There was Patty with a big old blue one in her hand. I said, man, what's that, Patty? She says, that's a cool pop, Kenny. I said, can I have one? She says, sure, Kenny. Little sister Donna gave that little sister laugh because, little sisters know things. Reached in that freezer, pulled out a big old Reverend, put it in my little hands. I had no idea what to do with that thing, but luckily my little sharp teeth cut through that plastic husk. I got my first taste. I went, oh, yeah. I ripped that top off and took myself a proper bite. Then I took myself another proper bite, and then another bite, another bite, another bite. Man, I could not get enough of that cool. But finally, just like all cool pops, all that was left in my little hands was that plastic husk. Just a little bit of juice down there at the bottom. Could have saved it, put it back in the freezer. That ain't what life nor cool pop's about. Turn that sucker upside down and went. There I was, finally with that empty plastic husk in my hands. Big old red smile on my face. My tongue was red. Oh man, that was fine. Yeah, that was cool, Pop. Gotta have a beat. Yeah. Crazy. Still hanging in there with a voice. Thank y'all. All right, for something totally different. I was fortunate enough in my life to live through or experience basically the entire 20th century of music, mostly American music, but not all. And that's my grandparents' fault, my parents' fault, my damn fault, because I wanted to go after it and listen to it. And I not only experienced, yes, I went crazy when the Beatles showed up. But before that, I was already crazy. I wanted to be Nat King Cole. I wanted to be Tennessee Ernie Ford. I wanted to be so many different people, the singers. Frank Sinatra. I wanted to be a crooner. I can croon. I wanted to be Roger Miller. I wanted to be Johnny Cash. As a result, I was influenced and learned a lot of these songs. Not that I could play them on guitar, but as this little kid, I could sing 16 Tons. Or I could sing I'm an Old Cowhand from the Rio Grande. Or I could sing Mona Lisa. Or I could sing King of the Road. And those kind of things teach you whether you know it or not. They're imprinting on you. I was aware of Johnny Mercer as a performer on some of these TV shows, but then as a songwriter, I realized a lot of these songs I was listening to, like Fools Rush In, and I Remember You, and I'm an Old Cowhand from the Rio Grande, they were written by Johnny Mercer. One of my Papa's favorite songs was Lazy Bones. That was his first big hit. And I learned those songs to sing them. And later, early in life, shortly after I got this guitar, I started playing in nightclubs and learning how to play not only Simon and Garfunkel songs and James Taylor songs, but Mercer songs. And then finally, as I started to absorb those things, I learned how to write in some of those modes. So here's one of those. Yeah, it might have been the night, might have been the moon, might have been the sight of other lovers in the room, might have been my imagination, but didn't we just fall in love? Could have been a sigh, could have been a song, could have been the wine to help the mood along. Could have been the combination. Didn't we just fall in love? Unless it's just some little thing I missed. Best guess it must have been the first time we kissed with so much sweet temptation to fall in love. I should have seen it coming. Should have smelled perfume. Should have heard the humming of bees around the bloom. Should have known that old sensation. Didn't we just fall in love? Unless it's just some little thing I missed. Best guess it must have been the first time we kissed, with so much sweet temptation to fall in love. I should have seen it coming. Should have smelled perfume. Should have heard the humming of bees around the bloom. Should have known that old sensation. Didn't we just fall in love? Didn't we just fall in love? Didn't we just fall in love? Studying Mercer seriously, and he's primarily a lyricist, but he wrote lyrics. Didn't we just fall in love? But those lyrics sing, and that's what he taught me, to write lyrics that sing. He wasn't the only one. See if I can pull this off. My strings are not new, but they're still working, huh? Well, I got a good sound guy. All right, that's all the compliments you get, Joe. That's it, you know. Okay, here's a chord progression I stole from one of my other primary heroes. I'll tell you who it is afterward, because it would be considered a cover song. Here's my song. You gotta remember it. Now I'm thinking about the Paul Simon song. Still it's hanging in there, man. God, it's powerful. Got it. Childhood games he used to play, still fresh upon his mind. It was hide and seek just yesterday. He knew what he would find. Closed his eyes to count to 10, much to his chagrin. He looked up and the world had changed. Can't go back again. Ready or not, here I come. Launch a rocket, sound the trumpets, pound the drums. You can hide, but you can't run. 13, 14, 15, ready or not, here I come. Yeah, a song about male adolescence. Go figure. Now those games are frowned upon. He's expected to behave with his right foot on a treadmill, left foot in the grave. He wakes up sweating in the middle of the night with both feet on the floor, dreaming dreams he never dreamed he'd ever dreamed before. Ready or not, here I come. Launch a rocket. 1415, ready or not. Here I come. Hey, to help you. Well, he's a danger to the girl next door, but they don't know it yet. So he's playing hide and seek with her, and she's playing hard to get. A danger to the family and a danger to the world. All fired up and set to go. Battle flag unfurled, ready or not. Here I come. Launch a rocket, sound the trumpets, pound the drums. You can't hide, you can't run. 13, 14, 15, ready or not. Here I come. 13, 14, 15, ready or not. Here I come. I gave you a hint. If you want to study just two songwriters, study Paul Simon and study Johnny Mercer, and the whole world can open up for you. Got to study them, got to learn those damn songs. Okay, Paul McCartney too soon. You know, I guess they're a product of their background, but I don't know where Simon got a lot of his stuff. I just don't know. It just stuns me. He's one of those writers that just leads me around the nose. Every album. Whether he was working with Art Garfunkel or on his own, it's just amazing. So, and he's still alive. I think he's like 84, 85. He what now? He doesn't sound very good, but he's alive. He's alive. And he's still performing. Oh, yeah. He can't hear worth a damn. And he's living in Texas. Living in Wimberley, Texas. The only living boy in New York. Retired in Wimberley, Texas. I got a friend who it's his wife. She's from there. And they sold everything up in New York, and he made 300 million for his songs. He just sold them. And then they moved to her area of Wimberley, Texas, which is a cool part of the state. I got a friend who has a coffee shop there, and he says Paul comes in, for coffee on a regular basis, and he's not very tall. He's a little bitty guy, and he's like, comes in. God, I'd love to meet the man. I've been to Wimberley a lot. Any more requests other than Catfish Moon? Yeah, you sure as hell have. I appreciate y'all. Joe, I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate the Covert Café. If this is your first time here, please be regulars. Thank Jack Williams for this one. Look him up. Sunset on the river, water's all aglow. Been sitting on this bank all day, watching it flow. I got a line out in the channel, I stopped fishing long ago. I'm just sitting, sipping whiskey real slow. There's a gator on the surface, big old catfish in his mouth. As he takes it to the bottom, my heart is sinking south. Drag me down where I don't want to go. Oh, how could she leave me so low? It's been a catfish morning, a catfish afternoon. Tonight there'll be a catfish moon. Catfish moon, dancing on the water. Catfish moon, lazy little daughter of the sun, who's always rolling round too soon. Catfish moon, waltzing on the water. Catfish moon, crazy little daughter of the sun, who's always rolling round too soon. Oh, funny how my rambling brought me right back to the spot where the fishing and the whiskey and the wind was so damn hot. We'd take a boat out on the river, throw a blanket on the bow, make love beneath the catfish moon. Catfish moon, waltzing on the water. Catfish moon, lazy little daughter of the sun, who's always rolling round too soon. It's been a catfish morning, a catfish afternoon. Tonight there'll be a catfish moon. Thank you. As an aside, for those of you who have heard that song a number of times, you notice in the second chorus, I said, crazy little daughter, which kind of literally is cooler. But lazy little daughter alliterates. And I remember going back and forth with my good friend Sailor White. Look up Sailor White. Great songwriter, great friend. And we talked about that back and forth. He says, yeah, crazy little daughters. I mean, that just, and it made sense to him. It made sense to me. But I said, Nah, man, it doesn't sing as well. Doesn't alliterate. But who gives a damn anymore? I'm going to sing Crazy Little Daughter or Lazy Little Daughter. Thanks for listening. Nighty-night. Why, thank you.